Halloween Horror Nights 30 Orlando has officially released their first edition of the merchandise coming for the 30th anniversary this year. Now, it's not the full collection quite yet, but there are some pieces of great retro merchandise items on that website. So today, we're going to be checking out all the different options that you have for Halloween Horror Nights 30 retro merchandise. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to SoCal Exploring. My name is Scott, and you're watching your stop for all things theme park and attraction related. If you're new here, subscribe with those bell notifications on. Check us out on social media, both Instagram and Twitter at SoCal Exploring Media on Instagram and at SoCal Exploring on Twitter. You can purchase some official SoCal Exploring or Horror Nights Unscripted merchandise on our TeePublic store, linked down in the description below, and visit our website www.socalexploring for more detailed theme park coverage / haunt coverage. So yes, I mean, Universal has dropped Halloween Horror Nights merchandise, and not old Halloween Horror Nights merchandise, well, I guess you can say that, but Halloween Horror Nights 30th anniversary merchandise. And it doesn't have the IPs on there, it doesn't have the houses that are going to be there this year, but it is a retro merchandise. So basically a bunch of retro merchandise from past events, and we're going to be talking about that right now. I'm going to show off some of the different options. There's 4 different main designs, and I want to talk about that. But first and foremost, you guys crashed the website. I mean, as soon as the website went live, it was like 20 minutes and then the website crashed. You can no longer access this website as of this recording. Now, that doesn't go for when you guys are watching this video. You know, it may actually be up already, but as the time I'm recording this, literally a couple hours after they released it, the website is crashed and you can't access it. So if you want to order some of the merchandise that you see in this video, I'll put the phone number down below in the description. You call the Universal Orlando merchandise store, the online store services, and you can actually place a manual order. That's what I did. I waited about 25 minutes in total, and that's from start when I first started calling to the very end after I placed my order. I placed the order. The team member was very helpful. I bought both the Jack shirt and the pumpkin shirt from 1992, and we'll get into that right now. But if you guys want to place an order, make sure that you call that number and they can help you out if you really do want that merchandise as soon as possible. But luckily, I was able to get a couple pictures of the merchandise options. So let's first start off with the slogan. What slogan is Halloween Horror Nights 30 going to use this year? And it seems to be the one that's plastered all over the website when this merchandise drop actually dropped. And that is 30 years, 30 fears. Now, I truly do believe that this is going to be the slogan line for Halloween Horror Nights 30, kind of going with a very, very retro vibe, as a lot of us speculated on before anything was actually revealed. We all speculated, hey, they're probably going to have a retro vibe to this year's event, and it looks like they're going with that. 30 years, 30 fears, I think, or 30 years, 30 fears, not 30 fears, 30 years. I know, kind of confusing, but I really do like it. I hope we see this design on a couple other shirts, and when they release the full merchandise store and when they open up the tribute store at actual Universal Studios Florida, I think it'd be great if we can see this in some way, shape, or form on a t-shirt. I'm excited for that slogan, 30 years, 30 fears. That seems to be what the slogan is for Halloween Horror Nights 30 Orlando this year. So from what I saw on the website available for products, they have t-shirts, shot glasses, pins, socks, and wall art. This is from what I saw on the website, from what they have for the different options. And we start off with this Jack design from the year 2000, Halloween Horror Nights 2000 at Universal Studios, and it also has that little logo, 30 years, 30 fears on there, just symbolizing, hey, that you got this when it was the anniversary year, the 30th anniversary, so you know that you were one of those ones that was able to get it then. So this Jack design is great. This is one of the shirts that I got. I love it. It's available on all the things that I said before, shot glass, pin. I honestly think it probably looks the best on a pin. I think that the detail looks so neat and the colors really do pop on a pin. Unfortunately, like, I just have too many pins and I don't really collect pins at all because I have nowhere to put them. I know they're a huge collectible item, but I wanted to get the t-shirt because honestly, I'll wear that t-shirt everywhere. This is definitely Actually, I'll tell you guys what my favorite designs are at the end of the video, from 1 being my favorite and to 4 being my least favorite. But then we have, of course, the 1992 retro merchandise with the chainsawing the pumpkin head. I love this one too. This is another one that I purchased for the shirt. This is great. I love how the colors pop in this. A very, very retro vibes. This was actually the old logo back in 1992 that they used to kind of promote the event. And of course it says Universal Studios Florida at the top. I think that this one probably looks the best on the shot glass. I think the shot glass and the shirt, I really like it on. I don't really like it so much on the pin as much. I like it more on the shot glass and the shirt. I was curious, I wanted to buy wall art, but since the website crashed, I couldn't really see what the exact dimensions are because I wanted to put one of them up on this wall. But definitely when they release all of the merchandise, I'll look more into that to kind of get like this more wall art, because right now I just have like Not Scary Farm, Disney, and Star Wars. I want more of an assortment of everything from every single event to represent it, because we do everything here at SoCal Exploring. And then I know one of the favorites I know will be fan favorite will be the Universal Monsters Fright Nights 1990. So you can cop yourself a Fright Nights t-shirt from when it was originally called Fright Nights and not Halloween Horror Nights. I think that's really sick. I would have gotten this shirt, but honestly, I wanted the other two. I probably still won't end up buying this shirt sometime down the road, sometime during the Horror Nights season. Hopefully they still have them for sale in the parks. But honestly, this shirt is so cool. And you know, since we have Universal Monsters, it seems like every single year now at the event, or at least that's what's going to be the ongoing trend most likely, because they've seen great success in both the mazes over at Hollywood and the houses over at Orlando. I definitely think this is a cool way to kind of represent them too. And this was also one of the old promos from Fright Nights in 1990. And I didn't mention that there was a 30 years, 30 fears little promo logo on the side of each of these shirts, which I think is really, really neat. And then we move on to our very last merchandise option, which is the Mummy Universal Studios Florida 1990 shirt. I think this one's really cool. Obviously, this one doesn't have as much colors, but I think this is a really neat design. And if you want a design that's gonna, you know, fill up the whole shirt, because some people prefer a design that only fills up a little bit, and some people prefer a design that fills up the whole shirt, this is the shirt for you, as well as the shot glass or pin or wall art or socks, whatever you're looking into. And we're gonna talk about the socks separately, because the socks are actually designed pretty cool, but all these designs are just absolutely stunning and beautiful. So if we look at the socks, they actually added a couple more designs. They switched up the design a little bit on the socks. The socks are $20 for each pair, and they all have those different designs on them. I think that they're really cool. I don't really know how I feel about the Jack ones because of all the polka dots and stuff. That's just not me. But I definitely think the 1999 socks are really neat. Probably one of my favorites. And then after that would probably be the pumpkin head getting chainsawed by a chainsaw. To recap, t-shirts are $28, socks are $20, pins are $10, and shot glasses are $10. I don't know exactly the price for the wall art. Like I said, I can't access the website, so I can only access the pictures that I have, unfortunately. But I'm sure the wall art is around $15. I think that I saw that when I glanced at it. I think it's around $15, and of course you got to think about tax and shipping and stuff like that. So I spent $65 on two shirts, but that's okay, right? But what is my favorite design, ranked from least favorite to most favorite? Well, I'll start off with number 4, which is the Mummy. The Mummy one is, it's cool. Okay, I'm not going to say this like a ranking. I'm going to just say which ones I prefer the most. Mummy comes last, and then the Monsters one, and then the Pumpkin Chainsaw one, and then, of course, the Jack one comes first. Because the Jack one, I absolutely love Jack the Clown. I think he's a great icon, and I wish that he'd come over to Hollywood one year. Unfortunately, he's staying in Orlando most likely for his all time whenever they finally get rid of Jack, which probably will be never. But I honestly love the Jack design more than any of these other designs. But let me know what your guys' favorite design down is in the comments below. But that does it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you click that like button, subscribe with those bell notifications on. My name is Scott. You've been watching SoCal Exploring. Positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.